Welcome back to Sweat Community Podcast, where we connect you with the people, places, and stories shaping health and wellness across the Denver metro area. Today's guest is Liezyl Ribeiro, creator of opportunities behind Strength in the City. What started as a grassroots wellness event has grown into a nationwide movement, and this year marks the 7th event here in Denver. We're talking about why Denver has become such an important city for Strength in the City, how it brings local businesses and people together, and why creating opportunities, not competition, is the heart of everything Liezyl does. Liezyl, welcome to Sweat Community.
Thanks, Sheena. Appreciate you guys having us.
Absolutely. So before we dive into Strength in the City, you have said something that really stood out. You don't believe in titles like founder. You prefer creator of opportunities. And I love that. So I have to ask, why creator of opportunities? What does that mean to you?
So for me, when Strength in the City came to life, I didn't believe in one person, one face for an organization. It's a group of people that create connections. And to me, everybody's a founder. Everybody brings idea and community. Yes, we're really dedicated to the fitness and wellness industry, but it honestly was made because I wanted to strengthen individuals, to strengthen their city as a whole. So it's not one person, it's a whole city, if that makes any sense.
Totally does. And then that became the mission that became Strength in the City behind all of it, which is very cool. Can you give a background about how Strength in the City came about?
Yeah, so it started off as a political fight for the city that I'm originally from, Chicago, and wanting to actually go and become an alderman, a person that kind of oversees a specific territory. And we had a group that we were helping. There were younger boys, and one of his friends passed away through gun violence in the south side of Chicago. That specific one hit me a different way because I was close to the young kid at the time. And I was just like, I don't understand why there's crime in the city. I don't get it. And one day I hit a pothole in Chicago and I was like, you know what, I'm done. We need to make some change. So I was in the mix of trying to go into politics and really stepped back because a friend of mine was like, you're not a politician, do what you do best. You come from the event marketing and experience space. Why don't you just do something like that and educate through that? And from there, Strength in the City was born to ultimately strengthen individuals to strengthen their city.
Very impressive. It
Again,
spiraled.
it spiraled. It was a passion project in 2018 in Chicago. And we're like, you know what? Let's do a fitness festival. And it's funny how Denver comes into the mix because Denver, I frequent a lot. I love snowboarding. I'm a big mountain person. And I had went to an event called Fitness at the Rocks. You have cool places like that in Colorado. We don't have mountains in Chicago. And I was like, you know what? Let's bring this Fitness at the Rocks to Chicago. It was awesome to dance with hundreds of people. I had no idea who they were. Nobody was even following the right beat to the choreograph that was happening on stage. But it was fun to just be free, be outside, be with people laughing and smiling. And I was like, we need this. And so when I went home, I talked to a couple of friends. I'm like, guys, let's throw a fitness festival and let's see what happens. And mind you, this was not during the trend that you see today, where everybody knows what fitness and wellness and everything is in their community. This was very, to me, scarce. And in 2 months, we put an event together and got 600 people to come out to Nordley Island in Chicago. And that was our very first one back in 2018. And our partners and friends in Denver and San Diego, 2 cities I had lived in, was like, we need to bring this here. And I was like, done. So we just have a very psycho team of people that are very passionate in what we do. We love producing events and experiences, and that's what we're good at and known for. And so that's how Strength in the City kind of spiraled from 1 city to 2 cities to 3 cities and so forth.
Wow. How many cities are you at now?
We're in 14 with doing a pop-up festival and showcasing multiple modalities throughout the day at one big experience. And we have, I want to say, I keep making up these numbers because I can't think off the top of my head, but like 5 cities that are active that do at least quarterly to monthly pop-ups with leaders that run that city.
Wow. So that is super active. It's not just this one annual event.
In some cities, correct.
Mhm.
In cities we don't have people that can lead, I guess you can say the headquarters team would go in and activate these annual experiences, like the Strength in the City Fest that we're hosting in Denver.
So Denver was the second or third city that you came
Second.
to?
It was our second,
Second,
yes.
you chose Denver as the first cities to expand to. Is it because of that mountain scene or the active lifestyle? Like, what surprised you most about Denver's health and wellness community?
Nothing surprises me about Denver's health and wellness community. West Coast in general is just ahead of the game with stuff. The wellness community in Denver is very active. This is part of their lifestyle. Your outdoor is a fitness gym, like you don't need equipment, you don't need anything because you have natural surroundings that can make you move in elevated situations. You can mountain bike, hike, ski, snowboard. It's endless and it's a lifestyle. And I think that's what's different in Denver compared to a lot of the other cities. That's one unique thing that I loved when I was living in Denver and miss a lot being back in Chicago.
Absolutely. People move here because of the outdoors and what that has to offer. How has the Denver event evolved over these past 7 years?
I think everything has changed just because of technology. When it comes to fitness and wellness, especially what we do, I can't answer anything on like owning a studio or running a fitness business in that sense, but creating wellness experiences, it's definitely changed where people like the influencer marketing, Gen Z has a different style of creating and what was once running became this whole new world of meeting people, dating. Wellness clubs are the new hype rather than going out and having drinks. So when we started, we didn't have or seen any of that. So it's definitely changed to be something larger than I've ever expected it to. And I never expected this wellness world that we were in to spiral the way that it did over the last decade. I'm curious to see where it goes in our industry, specifically when it comes to events and experiences. You're seeing new creators coming in doing free events just to do free events to whether grow their social media, to get the fun, like, oh, I brought thousands of people to an event. So to me, it's interesting to see what they're going to do and how they continue to make that a business because free events can only do so much in the wellness space. And I've seen creators build and then lose if they don't know how to make it a profitable business for them.
It has to be a business to have that staying power.
Yes, and it's hard doing what we do and not saying competition, but there's so many run clubs, there's so many things to do, and it's like, how do you set yourself apart from all these other opportunities?
Yes, businesses normally compete with each other and try to find a way to stand out. How to strengthen the city, bring studios and businesses together that might normally compete? Why is collaboration such a core part of your mission?
It's so huge to me because you're different than I am, right? Everybody has different likes, dislikes, opinions on everything, and that's the same thing on finding your wellness journey. And I think that two yoga studios offer two different things. No matter if they have the same vinyasa flow, they have something different that might resonate with you better than it resonates with me. So I think what we've done well, and I was told this from a yoga instructor, and I thought it was really cool. She's like, I've never been to an event or an organization that can bring different yoga groups together because it's very competitive. And somehow we managed to make it work by the way we tell the groups, like, hey, we don't believe in exclusivity. And the way that we do that is like, how can we put you guys together to educate what you do that can resonate with the end user? Whether there's 100 people in front of you, how can you educate that this is the place for them? And if it doesn't resonate with them, then here's Yoga B group or instructor that can also offer what you need if Yoga A doesn't have it. So we find a balance to where we tell people to highlight what they do best and what they're known for. There's something different to each location, whether it be the instructor, a different equipment, a different vibe, a different color in their space. And as long as you do it well, and as long as you build community, I think that's the way that people stay. I think that's why we're still here. Every day I'm like, I'm done. On my towel. I can't do this anymore. But I think there's people that want it. And that's what makes us continue to stay. And there's brands that believe in us and invest in our mission. And we can't be here without that. Our platform is nothing but collaboration because we work with so many competing brands in general, from the strength community to the yoga community, the Pilates community, and somehow it just meshes well.
I love that because people can discover a studio or instructor they connect with and keep going long after the festival. So, how do you choose these instructors and businesses?
We pitch and propose the event and the experience, and if it resonates with them, we discuss the opportunity and see how we can highlight them to be part of the event, whether it's in our wellness marketplace or it's on our stages. I think the one unique thing about our event as a whole is that we have about depending on how many stages we have and depending how big the location is, a minimum of 15 classes throughout the day. We go up to 25 to 30 sometimes. So you get to showcase all of these different modalities that are in your city. It's never been about us, the events, our name, but at the end of the day, the headliners are the local heroes that are there every day moving you that, don't have time to build an event like this, or they don't have time to talk about themselves on social media because they're grinding every single day, moving, connecting, and educating people how to live their better life through fitness and wellness.
Yeah, that's amazing. This really reflects the local community rather than being the same event in every city.
Correct.
This year here in Colorado, you've expanded beyond that main festival. Can you elaborate a little bit more on one of your newest additions, Strength on the Rocks? What inspired you to bring that to one of the most iconic Colorado locations there is?
We get to create with other creators, right? And we get to create with other communities. So Strength at the Rocks came because our partner from Palengo was like, I would love to partner with Strength in the City. You guys can do whatever you want and help me bring this to life. And I was like, sure, cool, easy. Like, that's very easy for us. How do you say no to bring an opportunity with other partners of ours and giving them the space to teach at Red Rocks? So we have the last Sundays of every month until they tell us we're not allowed to. I think September might be our last one, but this Sunday, July 26th, is the day after our festival. Pilates by Riley and Palengo will be teaching a Pilates and a cardio dance that Sunday morning.
So fun. I'm so bummed I'll be in San Diego. I want to go to that so badly.
We'll have one at the end of August. Strength of the Rocks came to fruition because of our community, and I love that they came to us to ask to support and bring another type of modality alongside what they do with just cardio dance.
Yes, and I love how you are so open to collaborating and working with the community, and I think it just complements the main festival so much. What different experience are you hoping that people walk away with Strength at the Rocks?
It's a monthly experience. At the end of the day, I think the same feeling you get from moving. You dread going there, but when you leave, you're like, oh my God, I'm so happy I got to sweat it out, dance it out, move, and doing it for themselves. But you get to do it with this iconic venue and the views.
I think it's incredible. I love how you said that you dread getting there, but then when you leave, it's amazing because I think that resonates with so many people.
Everybody.
And you being, yes, and you being such a fitness leader or fitness creator, I think that's so awesome that you also feel that. But getting there is the hardest part.
My God, I dreaded it this morning going to I'm like, I'll love it at the end. We had a free lakefront class here in Chicago at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I was like,
Wow.
I don't want to wake up. And my boyfriend's like, your alarm went off 4 times. I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. Cause I had to set up the speakers and the mic and everything. And when I got there, I'm like, my God, my hips needed this. And we're staring at the lake and you get that lakefront breeze. And I got to do 2 classes this morning. So I pushed myself, but it's
Good
worth
for
it after
you.
you leave. It's
Yes, and then there's nothing like being outside and working out. It
oh yeah,
just
no.
escalates it to a whole nother level, being outside. Okay, let's pull the curtain back just a little bit. What does it actually take to make this event happen?
Months of planning. I mean, honestly, it's just doing it at the end of the day. Like my eyes twitching all the time because we have to replicate this in 14 cities. And sometimes I'm like, why do we do this? And they're like, because you said so. I just feel like if we never bring it to life, it never can showcase what it could be. And then you change it every year to make it better, test new things. We're a big risk taking team. Like we try new things all the time. We tried doing it in Fort Lupton last year, didn't do the best that we were hoping. The venue was freaking beautiful and they sponsored it. But we realized Denver people didn't really want to drive out to Fort Lupton to a winery and activate there. So pulling the curtains back. And I don't even know how to give you a breakdown because I'm in it every single day, but it's just the passion of bringing it to life and the outcome and seeing people connect, actually really work out and work out. To me, it boggles my mind that people can work out from 9 a.m. all the way down to 2 p.m. and take 3 to 4, maybe 5 classes throughout the day. I've had somebody actually take back-to-back classes from 9 a.m. But I love seeing it because you look back and you're like, wow, you built something that people actually take part of and have been coming to since year one.
Are they actually getting a good workout in? Because to have that many classes, these
Oh,
time
yeah.
frames have to be a lot shorter.
100%. No, 100% they're getting a workout. It can go from high intensity to low intensity to honestly, some of our classes are not movement based, some are sound baths, so you can have a chill 30-minute moment where you can take a break. But some are just conversations because sometimes that's all we need to be well, right? So they definitely
Yeah.
put you to work. Let me tell you, it's Denver. There are some strength classes that I don't even know how people, even our dance classes, I'm just like, how do you guys go to another class after
Yeah.
this?
That's amazing. Do you have multiple classes going at the same time, or how does it get staggered that someone who really wants to partake in all of it can do it or find the right fit for them?
Each stage has some sort of theme per se. Like our strength stage is a mix of all modalities, and that's what like, strength means to us. And then on our transcend stage, there's no movement. It's either sound baths, workshops, discussions, panels, anything that is more educational in that sense. And then we have our present stage, which is low impact. So think of your yoga and Pilates, and our elevate stage, which either are equipment based classes or like our high intensity and cardio and strength training will be in that space. And then, like I said, the strength will encompass all of that with different partners throughout the day.
Okay. Awesome. So people can make
Pick and
sure that
choose.
they find, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
choose their own
That's
adventure.
very cool. So everybody's experience is unique.
Yes. And everything is beginner level. The instructors in the studios that we work with are so professional and understanding that people are coming to these events are either really like beginner, they're trying stuff for the first time, or they know that they have their members also coming to partake in their class and other things throughout the day. So they know that they can showcase different levels for different people's experience.
So good to have that basic, but then also modifications if you can make it to the level that works best for you. So it
Yes.
works for everybody. What's something about producing these events that would completely surprise people? Like, are there any misconceptions someone might have about an event at this scale?
Oh my God, so many. I feel like people think they can do it. Like I've met so many people like, "Oh my God, yeah, this is so easy. We can do it." And then they do it and they're like, "How the hell do you guys do this in 14 cities?" So 100%, I think there's a lot of misconceptions with putting on an event experience if you've never done it. The one thing with my team is like not really a misconception, but I guess that whole saying, I don't know if you've seen that TikTok or Instagram thing where it's like, how are they going to know? No one will ever know. For me, it's
Yeah.
like nobody will ever know if anything's missing, messed up, screwed up. At the end of the day, it's execute and execute as high as you can on the behind the scenes. Communication's the biggest key and just making sure that everybody's talking across the board because something will be missed. I don't know if it's a higher being or what it is for some people, but there is something for us, at least for I can say for Strength in the City, that we're coming to the last minute of setting up and it looks like a mess. And then out of nowhere, with the blink of an eye, everything just comes together. I think we're meant to continue to build these events and experiences because somehow it always manages to work out.
Oh, that's beautiful. And then, like you said too, people don't know what your plan really was.
Nope.
What is your biggest oh no moment that you've had that you thought maybe this is not going to work out?
I feel like we've had so many of those. I mean, weather doesn't even scare us anymore. We've been doing it for
Really?
so long. No, I honestly, if weather comes, we pivot, we make it work.
That's great. Yeah, to make it work.
I mean, we've had clients' product not show up. You name it, we've had it. We've had rainstorms in Denver, actually. And it's funny because I feel like Denver never rains. And of course, it rained so bad that we had to pivot that day. And again, very proud of the team. That was one of the flawless and smoothest transition due to weather we've seen. I'm like, really? Because we were freaking out on the back end. So
No, that's incredible. Colorado weather keeps everybody humble. It can change on a dime. Like it
no,
is.
100%. I mean, and that's another thing I can say right there about the whole event space of people not knowing. You can never be prepared for anything. Like when people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you guys didn't have this. I'm like, things change with a drop of a dime with any event and experience, not just the fitness and wellness space. You could be so prepared, and one little needle drop will change the whole production and planning. So for me, I'm just like, guys, just go with it. Have the basics and let the event flow the way it's supposed to. So
Yes. Oh my gosh. What is your hope that people will experience at Strength in the City that they cannot get anywhere else?
we highlight all the fitness studios and partners. We have a minimum of 15 community creators that I don't think any other organization or group does that the way that we do. And if they do, I could be wrong and I miss that. But we pride ourselves in being able to highlight really the community. We're more hyper local. What we want to really lean on is who are the superstars in that city to continue putting their voices, their stories out on a stage.
I love that community is just such a focal point in everything that you stand behind. And I think that's what makes you stand out so much. So you've said before that you don't sleep much because you're always creating. How do you make sure you don't lose yourself in that process?
I don't. I love creating. I think people are made differently and there's a different breed of people. I know that sleep is important, but I don't really care to sleep. Not trying to miss sleep, but I get a natural adrenaline or push at the end of the night. And it's not all the time, but there's a lot of occasion where I sleep 5 to 6 hours a night and I am balanced. Like this is what makes
Oh,
me
good.
happy. I don't think I'm overwhelming myself. I'm choosing it at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it works for you. You're always on with these events, but you still find the balance in that. That's amazing. Has your definition of wellness and strength changed since starting this journey?
I guess I'm more into it than I ever was. I didn't start or I wasn't a part of this organization in the beginning to have fitness and wellness. I think it's more a lifestyle than something that you have to have in your life. It shouldn't be a trend. It should just be a part of everything that you do. So it's definitely different than what I thought it was coming into it.
Yes, that's what's so great. Our perspective can and should change and evolve with time.
If we sat down together after Denver's 10th, so looking in the future, Denver's 10th Strength in the City, what would success to you look like?
That I'm not part of anything because it's a well-oiled machine running on its own with the community and the community is taking it as their own. Like it's not a me thing overseeing anything. I want the community to own it.
That's a fantastic answer. And then what's one piece of advice you'd give someone who's still searching for their community?
Don't be afraid to just jump into other communities that are out there, to feel it, to see what it's about. And honestly, if you want to do it, do it. At the end of the day, show up and be consistent. I think doing it and being consistent, it's going to take you where it's supposed to be.
Fantastic.
All right, before we wrap up, let's have a little fun.
Rapid fire, quick questions. First things that comes to mind, strength training or yoga?
Strength training,
Favorite way to recover after a workout?
sleep. Even though I just said I didn't want to sleep.
I love it. If you had 1 free hour in Denver, where are you spending it?
My girlfriends, who I don't see a lot. Her name's Joy.
Oh.
Hi, Joy.
If you could work out with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Anyone?
Anyone.
I'm just going to say this because she's been a dream of mine to have on our stage. I would love to salsa or dance class with Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Jennifer Lopez, if you're hearing this, we want you.
I mean, she's been my dream to have just come and be a surprise. Like, hey guys, you're all here. Guess what? Jennifer Lopez is going to be coming out and teaching you some dance moves.
Could you even imagine? That would be insane. And then what's one thing you're saying yes to this year?
Partnerships.
Partnerships. And on the flip side, one thing you're saying no to.
More events that I don't need to take on.
Good for you. Last question that I ask every single person. What is one thing that made you sweat this week?
The heat in Chicago. It is so muggy out here.
Humidity is no joke.
I love the dry weather of Denver. This was amazing.
Thank you so much, Liezyl.
How can people here in Denver sign up, find you, or be part of Strength in the City Festival here in Denver?
So people can be a part of Strength in the City by either signing up on our links on our social media account at Strength in the City. You can find your local Strength in the City, which would be Strength in the City _ or period your city name. And on our website forms at strengthinthecity.com.
Beautiful.
Well, this was great.
And well, Sheena, I appreciate you and being a part of this and helping us with all this.
Absolutely. Very much looking forward to this.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Liezyl, thank you so much for joining me today and everything you're doing to bring people together through movement and community. If you'd like to experience Strength in the City for yourself, now is the perfect time. You can purchase your ticket and save 50% off by using code SWEAT at checkout. You'll find all the details, including tickets, the full Denver lineup, and information about Strength at the Rocks on the Strength in the City website and social media. And if you're looking for even more ways to discover local fitness studios, wellness events, exclusive deals, and the incredible businesses that make Denver's wellness community so special, be sure to subscribe to our free newsletter at sweatcommunity.com. And before you go, I have one last question for you. What made you sweat this week? Tag me on Instagram at Sweat Community. I'd love to hear your answer and share some of your stories. Until next time, bye.